These sanctuary cities I never even heard of till a while ago.
Look at that. Imagine you being on Malibu Beach in a $10 million home on the west side. And now it's pushing around everything you own.
Looks like a flipping war zone back
Cut
there.
out what you like and probably ran into the ocean.
That you said was pledge, right? California is the nation's regulatory capital. In fact, politicians here are proud of the fact
Malibu, look at
we issue
Malibu,
fewer
California.
building permits per capita
Those
than
are
anywhere else in the country.
double-digit million.
Especially that is true and difficult here
house.
in Malibu. Now, this is Coast Highway, right?
Look at
and
that.
the homes here were packed.
That's more of a wet
Those were houses that were there. No, those were
That's more of a
houses.
wet beach, so that might have been like a $10 million home, a $7 million
for fire
home.
victims.
You know, a dry beach
We are going
is
to
double,
clear the red tape
triple.
and unnecessary delays.
Oh, Lord, she's
Gotta go
speaking.
Look, Adam Schiff in the background.
Red tape, bureaucracy, all of it must go.
She's got to take blame. He's got to take blame. Adam Schiff.
So
Look at that
great
before and
Brian
after.
Goldberg. He lost his home off Coast
Look at
Highway.
that.
He evacuated 6 horses, 2 alpacas, 3 kids, and a
Look
wife.
at that
Now,
house.
he wants
Now
to
it's
rebuild,
nothing.
but says meeting today's building codes
It's
probably make it
ridiculous.
Building code.
Because it's
That's
smart
all they're
city.
worried about is too much red tape to rebuild. Too much money, too much red tape.
14,117 acres just in the Eaton fire.
Everything's gonna be
55%
contained.
contained, thank God.
Worth anything, and they're gonna
That's a
sell
big
it
deal here. Now,
cheap
building codes
because
are
they gotta
not-
move
Look at
out.
this. Look.
Because of a higher sea level,
Look,
they'll be
they
required
gotta
to build
move out.
higher houses.
They
Deep
should
cement
leave
caissons,
California.
no wood pilings
Sell
and
the
slab
land,
construction like the 50s and 60s.
take that
The biggest
money
issue
and
will be
go to
triple
another
chamber,
state.
not single tank septic systems, right?
Oh,
With
man.
seawalls and ultraviolet treatment.
Yeah.
All of that, according to the ex-mayor of Malibu, is going to add hundreds of thousands, if not
Oh,
a
I'm
million,
ridiculous.
to the cost of rebuilding.
Plus the
Everybody's
shit
gonna
They
that
wrecked
went
that whole
into the
city.
ocean,
There are a lot
all
of
the
people out there
poison
who
that
will not
went
be able to
into the
rebuild
ocean.
because they can't afford it.
I doubt we can hear both the TV and us
And so
on the
for
video.
context, John, with the Woolsey fire in 2018, only 30% of the homes have been rebuilt. 20% are under construction, and there are a lot of reasons for that. Some people leaving and so forth, not just permitting. But it gives you some idea that this is not going to be overnight, and some people want the state to buy this beach and turn it into a state beach.
What
So
does
you're going to
that
have legal
even mean?
questions as well. Back to you.
You also got to wonder if they're going to have new regulations regarding building materials, because the one White
Good
House
question.
that's still standing, I believe it's made out of concrete. Everything else had wood as its base.
A lot of different codes in construction, as well as you said, fire treatment, and they don't want people building this close to PCH. It's going to be a nightmare.
All right, well, you know, this the
Gonna
long
be a
unfolding
nightmare.
story.
He was honest.
Sandra?
All right, New York City
He's
Mayor
really
Adams
talking
meeting with
about
President
a
Trump
nightmare.
at Mar-a-Lago. That is happening this hour. Trump is vowing to launch a mass deportation effort starting day 1 of his presidency.
And the
Adams
mayor
has
is
said
gonna
he wants to
fly
work with the administration
down
on the
to
migrant crisis. Let's bring in Paul
Mar-a-Lago.
Morrow, retired NYPD inspector and a Fox News contributor. Good to see you.
That's the
Do you
baby
buy it?
White
Do you
House.
believe that the mayor of New York City has
Mar-a-Lago.
come around on Trump's deportation plan?
So, you know, at this point you have to say to yourself, Mayor Adams, what have you been waiting for? You've been in for 4 years. The problem has been nothing but exacerbated.
What changed?
What changed? And what changed is that he's about to be primaried in June. And it's not just meeting with Donald Trump, by the way. He's actually begun the charm offensive. He met yesterday with Bruce Blakeman, reportedly, the Nassau County executive. He's very Trump adjacent, one of the strongest leaders we have here in New York on these issues.
adjacent.
So very clearly, he's tacking to the right on public safety issues. And he's trying to say, hey, listen, you'll have an ally here in New York. Here's the problem for him, even if you take him at his word. The sanctuary city status of New York City and New York State is out of his hands. Governor Hochul put it through, actually Cuomo put it through, and Hochul has kept it in place. An executive order that makes New York State a sanctuary state. For New York City, it's statutory. There are 2 laws passed by the city council, signed by Mayor de Blasio. So in a lot of ways here, Adams is hamstrung. Who he really needs to be talking to is not so much D.C., but the people locally who can undo these laws.
Such a great point. Tom Holman was asked
Yeah.
the same question earlier on whether or not he believes
Yeah.
the New York City mayor has come around, and here's how he answered that. Listen.
He's all in on arresting criminals, public safety threats.
That's
and helping to
just
find, some missing children that we know somewhere going to be in New York City. So
Oh, man.
he's all in on that. He has said that he doesn't want his officers to become immigration agents. And I agree with him. I don't want them to become immigration agents. I want them to help us focus on public safety interests.
Okay, so I mean, hey,
Anything
what?
for my
I know a lot of
safety,
people in the city are probably
it's
just
usually some
thankful
bullshit
that this conversation is happening. But
for our
you go back to
safety.
Mayor Adams. This is, I believe you were talking to Martha in this particular soundbite, but Mayor Adams was talking about sanctuary city status and what it really means and what it should mean. I'll get your reaction. Watch.
If you're in this city and you are paying taxes, you buy a loaf of bread, you pay taxes, those are your tax dollars. You have a right to the services of the city. You have a right to the police officers. You should not be fearful to put your children in school and get health care. That's what a sanctuary city is. What a sanctuary
Shouldn't it
city
be every
is
city?
not is having an unsecure border and allowing gang members to come in. It is not a safe haven for those who are committing criminal acts or trying to harm migrants, asylum seekers, and other New Yorkers.
Even if that's the intention, that's not what it is. I mean, these sanctuary cities and states have been harboring criminals.
Now, there's been tremendous
Like ridiculous.
by people who are virtue signaling in favor of the sanctuary status of their particular municipalities. Let me explain. Just, a lot of
Totally
people trying to
twisted.
realize what happens when ICE asks for a detainer. ICE goes to a local jurisdiction. They say, you got this guy. We want him. Hang on to him for 24 hours. We're going to grab him, all right? These are the crimes for which ICE asks detainers. Listen to this. Violent crimes, burglary, robbery, kidnapping, major drug offenses, major weapon offenses, human trafficking, human rights abuses, DWIs, criminal traffic offenses. These are things that are some of the most violent and public safety animus that are out there towards our system. And yet, the local jurisdictions are virtue signaling that they're not going to cooperate.
And cut it off right there.
They cut it off.
That they did, didn't they?
Something else on.
Damn, I missed the rubber drum. You might be out there swimming though.